She said she needed space. Her voice didn't shake when she said it. That was what bothered me most. Not fear, not hesitation, just calculation, like someone choosing a safer route home. I asked, "For how long?" She smiled faintly, the kind that doesn't reach the eyes. "Just some time to think." I nodded, and that's how it began, quietly. The next morning, she left early. Her perfume lingered in the hallway longer than she did. Something in me twisted, but I didn't follow. Not yet. I'd learned long ago that chasing truth makes it hide. You wait, you observe, you let it come to you, unguarded. I waited. That night, her phone vibrated on the counter while she showered. A name flashed on the screen. Evan. The message read, "Same time?" That was all. No emoji, no punctuation, just "same time." Simple words can ruin a life. The next day, she told me she'd be at her thinking spot. Said she found peace there. Said it helped her breathe. I asked where it was. She hesitated, then smiled. Just somewhere quiet. Quiet, yes, lies usually are. I found her car 3 days later, parked outside an apartment complex 15 miles from home. Unit 3B. Balcony facing the street. Curtains half drawn. I waited in my car. Rain began to fall, slow, then relentless. The hours stretched. No movement, no light. Then it happened. The door opened. She stepped out, hair messy, wearing the same sweater I bought her last winter. Behind her, a man appeared. Evan. I recognized him from her office, always too polite, always too present. They laughed together under the porch light. Laughed. And that sound? It hollowed something inside me. I didn't confront her. Not that night, not the next. Confrontation is for the weak, those who still hope for denial, apology, repair. I wanted none of those. I wanted truth stripped to the bone. So I began watching, listening. Her patterns changed subtly. Showers before leaving, perfume only on thinking days, careful with her phone now. But she was comfortable, too comfortable. Comfort breeds mistakes. I mirrored her phone to mine, quietly. Technology makes betrayal efficient. 2 days later, I saw their messages. I told him I need more space. Good, soon it'll just be us. He'll be fine, he's used to being alone. They were right. I was used to it. Every lie leaves a digital fingerprint. Every fingerprint leads somewhere. Bank transfers, hidden receipts, a lease signed 6 months ago, Evan's name, but the handwriting was hers. She had built a second life inside my blind spot. Still, I waited, because silence makes guilt grow louder. She'd glance at me across the table, sensing something in my stillness. Ask, "You okay?" I'd smile. Always. She'd look away first. Always. Weeks passed. Then, one evening, I asked if she still needed space. Her fork froze halfway to her mouth. Yes, just a little longer. Take all the time you need, I said. I wasn't lying. The next morning, I sent an anonymous message to Evan. "She's lying to you too. Check her phone under notes." He did. Within hours, their messages stopped. The next day, her tone changed. Sharp, anxious, almost fearful. "Have you seen Evan around the office?" she asked. "No," I said. She nodded, pretending calm, but her fingers trembled when she poured her coffee. Good. Let the silence do its work. I found him that night, sitting in his car outside her building, alone. Face pale, eyes sunken. He didn't see me. On his passenger seat, a printed copy of her messages. To him, to me, to others. She wasn't faithful to him either. Her thinking was more crowded than I imagined. I almost laughed. Almost. A week later, I came home to find her sitting at the table. Tears ready, eyes rehearsed. "We need to talk," she said. I sat across from her. Waited. I made mistakes, she whispered. But it's over now. I ended it. I nodded slowly. With Evan? Her eyes widened. Just for a second. Then, denial. You knew? Of course. Her tears began then. Not for me, for herself. I didn't mean to. I raised a hand. Quietly. You don't need to explain. That frightened her more than shouting would have. I took out my phone, played a voice recording. Her voice, laughing softly. He suspects nothing. Silence. Then I slid an envelope toward her. Inside, photos. Her car at his place. The messages. The lease. I cut her off gently. Don't lie now. You're tired. I can see it. She looked at me then, searching for emotion, regret, anger, anything. But there was nothing left to find. You're not leaving? She asked, almost hopeful. I smiled faintly. No. Her relief was short-lived. I already left, I said. You just haven't noticed. She didn't understand at first. Then she did, and the realization broke her more than my absence ever could. The next day, I moved out, quietly, took nothing that reminded me of her, left the key on the counter. No note, no closure. People think revenge is an action. It's not. It's the absence of one. Let them wonder. Let them drown in what they did. Months passed. She called once. I didn't answer. I heard later that Evan left the city, that she quit her job, that her thinking spot went up for sale. Sometimes I drive by it, just to see the darkened balcony, the empty parking space where her car used to be. Rain still falls the same way there, but I don't wait in it anymore. They say forgiveness frees you. Maybe that's true. But silence does something better. It erases you from their world completely. And when they look for you in the wreckage, all they find is their own reflection. I gave her space. She filled it with lies. Now she has all the time in the world to think. And I have peace. Cold, quiet, permanent.